Sounds good. Okay, we're going to call the Buildings and Grounds Committee meeting to order. Do we need to do attendance? Do we
Yes.
need to okay,
Roll.
Judd Lofshe,
Juan Cifuentes.
Brian Moreno. Andy Allen.
Michael Engel.
Bob Halverson.
Okay, do we have any public comments?
No public comments.
Great. All right, then let's go on to the agenda. Informational items. First is the 2025 summer projects updates.
Yes, the summer project is going along with schedule. Everything is moving along. We haven't had really any hindrances. Good weather has helped with that. Some pictures that we'll show today. You'll see the Johnson roofing, and that project is almost done. It's actually completed. They come back in 2 weeks to put a final coat on it. They've done aluminum flashing, a lot of upgrades there to that section of the older building. The next series of photographs will be of O'Donnell. Those are some of the new windows that have been installed. It's gone very well. So the rotunda area of O'Donnell has been repaired, fixed. The windows look great. We should get a lot more efficiency and use out of them. They will be moving to the high school here soon to do the windows there, the same type of thing in the hallways. The pictures on the screen now, the top one is of the gym and the 2 new air conditioners that have been lifted into place as of last week. The other part is the north part of the building over the freshman center where the 2 large units have been moved just recently, all within the last week. We blocked off, I think it's Smith Avenue there, and they did the lifts and up and over it went. Is a very interesting thing to see. And I'm sure all the residents, like, what are they doing there? But it's gone very well, and they're moving right along at a good pace. So don't anticipate anything. The crew or the Waldo elevators moving along very well. Other than that, it's the roofing project is on to Dietrich. They're starting there this week. So I think we're in a good shape for this time of year.
Okay, great. Next is Career Technical Center update.
Yes. In our efforts to refine the Career and Technical Center spaces, it's like an ongoing process. We've held very productive meetings recently with Corden Clark, FH Fashion. We've had Dr. Amy Engel, Nikita Stewart, and Jennifer Van Duzen in on those meetings too, to try to make sure we're prepping and planning the best we can to go forward for the future. A lot of this is about the layouts of the room, the future of the room, making sure that we're building it for the now, but also have the room to go forward with it in the future, because it's going to be there for a long, it's ability to be there for a lifetime. So we need to make sure we're doing the best we can. We did visit Streamwood High School and South Edgerton High School, saw some great programs up there, had some good questions, had a great interaction with the staff members, giving us a tour, gave us some ins and outs, found some minor adjustments that we need to make on our end to be making a better space for the kids and the teachers. We're taking that advice, and we're working through that process. I know Dr. Engel and Nikita are working on pathways with the high school team right now to making sure they're getting all planned out. I think we're down to like the final pieces of that part there too. So it's going very well.
So we keep refining it. We had a meeting also with the Fox Valley Building Trades president, and he seemed very excited about it to hopefully bring in some of the trades, and hopefully we can get some equipment from some of them. So we're just going to keep refining it. And I think Rich said we're down to from 75% drawings to 90%, so we can try to get a really close to a real bid soon. I think we're still on track. We're going to do it for the August of 27, right?
Yeah, fall opening of
Fall of
27.
27, yeah, okay. So just keep refining it. All right, let's go to the next. East Aurora High School.
Boiler removal. As part of the HVAC project, we started this year, the upgrades there. The air conditioning is a big part this year. We do have 2 boilers on site. One of the 2 boilers has been deemed by our own staff that has inspected it and outside that it's not salvageable. We have taken parts off the boiler to be able to use for the one that's still remaining that we can strip. As part of the next year's project, that boiler would have to be removed anyway to move on with the project and install the new heating hydronic boilers that go in that spot. So we're hoping, with your permission, to move on this and get this done by Colfax TEM, who is our asbestos contractor. They have tested the boiler. Right now, it's not tested out anything positive in it, although the thing is really, really big. It's amazing how big this thing is. We'd like to get it removed to be ahead of schedule for next year, if possible. We've also had a flange welded being put in case of emergency. If the first boiler, we could not salvage it or something terrible happened, we could actually move in a trailer type boiler like we did at Simmons for the HVAC temporarily to run and hook up and use that and get heat back in the building if we had to. So we're trying to take a little contingency and get ahead of schedule by also planning just in case an inevitable terrible thing would happen. So TM went out and got 3 other bids, or not bids, but quotes. 2 were verbally over $50,000. 1 came in at 75. Colfax is under that amount, under the $50,000 limit. So if you allow us to go forward, we'd like to put it to motion tonight if you're willing to move it forward.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's, I mean, thanks for telling us, because I was concerned about not getting 3 good bids, but I'm glad you did, and I'd be okay with it.
And this would be handled with contingency money out of the HVAC project for this year.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So we can go ahead with it. Action tonight. Yep. Okay. Waldo Stage AV update.
yes, Waldo Stage is it's actually the only building. I know Mr. Simpson's been in that building principal. It does not really have a really good audio system. It does not have a good mics, lighting, has no way to really project, and they don't really have a way to bring all the students together to do anything in that building. They don't have a space for it. Like Simmons has their stage. And so Waldo's like the only one that's kind of left out there. I'd like to try to fix that. What I'm asking for is consensus for this committee to go out to RFP to try to fix and improve that. I have budgeted money in the technology budget for this year to allocate for this. So we'd like to see what that comes out and bring it back to you guys to see if that's something we would like to move forward with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just, I mean,
Other
Yes,
schools have, so that's.
agreed.
yeah, I mean, you're just asking for RFP. Hope we can
Yep.
afford it.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
Sounds good.
all right.
Johnson Playground.
Johnson Playground. So previously, I believe in May, Rosary Horn came up with some grant money to improve the Jumpstart Playground and put a younger level playground there that's kind of fenced off for the younger kids in the Jumpstart program. She actually had additional money come open. So we don't have a 6-month to 2-year-old playing area, and some of these kids are really young that's giving services. So we'd like to add that area with an additional sunshade, all grant funded, and that's what you see in front of you today as far as the playground equipment. It's the same game time that we've used for all the other pour and play surfaces and everything in the rest of the district through the upgrades the past couple of years.
And that is part of a co-op, so we don't have to go out to bid for that one. And as Andy stated, it's the same exact, would look very similar to everything we've done throughout the district. But the neat part about this is it would truly give us the ability to have a playground for 6-month-olds all the way up to 12-year-olds, which is what Johnson services when you have the Jumpstart program there. I had the opportunity, I shared with Board President Cifuentes to go over and take a look at the Jumpstart program. And if you think about like play dates where kids get together and play, parents are there, they have, some structured play time, but it would give them ability to go outside and do this beyond just in the classroom environment. So it would really service our youngest learners very well with that.
That's great. So we'll be able to get this done for the fall.
Yep, that's what we're going for.
Okay. All right.
It's a tight schedule. The equipment, it's tentative right now,
Okay.
pending approval. This is another piece that would go to motion tonight.
Yep.
With your formal approval, it'll be tight, but yes,
All right.
we're going for it.
And you said funding will come out of,
The PI grant, so the
Yep.
preschool intervention grant it would come out of. So it's all grant funded. The state did release some additional funds beyond that May date there. So it'll all be funded through the PI grant. And this gives us a way to allocate those resources to meet the needs of kids in a very short period of time.
Excellent. All right, let's go on to the next. ComEd monitoring based commissioning.
Sure. So Dr. Engel and I had a meeting with Train about a month ago. What this is a grant project by ComEd. Train would be our management company, for lack of a better word. They help us apply for the grant, help us go through the grant process. Once awarded, it basically uses Train's AI to find efficiencies or deficiencies within our system that we have here now, since we're mostly Train equipment. They can give us suggestions on how to fix stuff, replace stuff, change schedules, temperatures to save money. And optimally, they think they can save between 10 and 15%. It's not guaranteed by any means. It's a no-cost solution for us. So what we're looking for is consensus to move forward with Train, go through the grant process. At any time the ComEd grant fails, the program will just end for us. So it will not be no cost to us. All we can do is benefit by saving money on efficiency matters.
Okay. All right. East Aurora High School Business Lab 202 computer update.
This is just staying current with technology. Lab 202 is now our oldest one in the high school. It's about 5 to 6 years old at least. It predates me coming in for the most part. It's just having a hard time keeping current. It's a pretty much stand in place. We have monitors already in place that these computers will attach to the back of and slide in. So looking to move forward with that and get that set before the school starts.
And you said you got 3 bids on this one as well,
I
right?
have 3 bids on that. It's already in the technology budget with district funds.
Great, okay. Work order summary?
Just if you have questions on that or need further details, before we look at it, I think everything seems to be, we're doing a good job of getting tickets knocked down.
Yeah, is
we
that
had some-
standard? I don't know what the timing's supposed to be, and I know you're new in the job, but I would say it seems like it's pretty reasonable. Okay.
Our goal is to, we say 0, but we know that's impossible, but we get close to 0 on the new school year, that new project.
Cool.
And we're working with everyone. We want work orders, so it documents the work being done,
Yep.
because that's the only way to quantify it. So
Yeah.
we're trying to do a better and better job as we go, and that's a goal that we have. We started that with the IT department many years ago. B&G is trying their best. We're gonna keep working at it to make it better.
All right, anybody have any questions? No, sir. I think we can adjourn at 6:11. 11 minutes. What was the other committee? Darn it. No redo. There's no rematch. What did Rocky say?